Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. So friends, today we have Manisa with us, and she has cleared Capgemini. She got letter of intent also. So first of all, I wanted to congratulate Manisa. So congratulations, Manisa.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so she gave her exam on April 28th, and then a few days back, that is 1 week before, she also got the letter of intent. So she is going to answer all your queries, like if you are not getting the work style report, then what to do, for how many days or months you need to wait for the mails from the Capgemini. So all your queries, and definitely she will be also discussing about the written and the interview experience of Capgemini. So I'm giving the floor to Manisa now. Yeah, so Manisa, it's floor is
Yes,
all
sir.
yours.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Manisha Chaudhary. I'm from civil engineering background. So basically, my exam was held on 28th of April 2021. So I gave it. Basically, in the written assessment, there will be 4 rounds. Okay. So in first 3 rounds, that will be elimination round each. So if you are not able to clarify 70% of the total in each section, then
Mhm.
ultimately will be eliminated. And
Okay.
then the fourth round will be of behavioral test. That is not the elimination round. That is basically your performance, your behavior performance. Okay. So basically, what happened in first round is there will be a pseudo code.
Mhm.
So basically, you will get 30 minutes, 25 minutes, or 30 minutes or so for that round. Uh, I would like to say one thing that don't panic in pseudocode.
Mhm.
Basically, I being an civil engineering background, I don't know pseudocode. Okay, I didn't knew that, but thanks to your channel, sir, I I got to know many things that what basically pseudocode is, then how we can solve it, and irrespective of any language, whether you know C, whether you know Java, or whatever language you know, you can easily solve the pseudocode. Pseudocode is a basic structure, and it will Capgemini just ask the elementary level of question in that. So basically, what happened in pseudocode is first 10 question will be based on data structure.
Mhm.
So it can be a binary searching tree or whatever related to data structure only.
Mhm.
So I will suggest students that try to finish it within a 10 minutes, okay? Because overall time is divided into part 1 and part 2. So if you clear the, if you give the 10 question answer, then only you will be forwarded to next one. So try to solve that question in as fast as possible, okay? Then after giving that 10 question, then you will be forwarded to the next question, that is pseudocode. Pseudocode is like, it is elementary level. You can easily solve it, okay? And don't panic at all. You will get much of time. In fact, what I believe that if I can do, then you all can do. So don't worry. If you know C, if you know any language, you can easily crack the pseudocode. Then come to the next round, that is verbal ability test. In verbal ability test, one thing I will like to mention that many of my friends, many of students got eliminated in verbal ability. Why? Because there must be various issues. I don't know. Someone every student like has a fear that I know verbal thing. I don't know English and all. Guys, please relax. It doesn't matter how you know. It just matters that they will not ask vocab. They will not ask you synonyms, antonyms, or so. They will ask you the comprehension part. That in my session, what I got was 2 comprehension passage. Then there will be some sort of error sorting, and then it will be jumble sentence rearrangement,
Mhm.
and then filling the blanks. Okay, so
Okay.
if you prepare that portion, you can easily clear it. So vocab is not at all needed. The main thing they will focus is that comprehension part and then error sorting. And I will like to give you one pro tip is, if you are unable to do error sorting part also now, if you focus on that comprehension part and then filling the blanks part, you can easily crack that session of verbal. Okay. So then I cracked that, I got cleared of that verbal. Then
Mhm.
I went into the gaming round. In gaming round, basically, there were 24 games, but according to the adaptability, we have to play 4 games only. They will provide us 4 games. So what I got was, first of all, that ball session, like you have to put a ball into a hole. That's all that game structure you can find in this channel only, because I practices from that only. I don't know how gaming session is. Like, I want to tell you that this is the first IT company I have applied for. Like, I'm from civil engineering background, right? So
Yes.
this is the first, and I don't know how to prepare, where to go. I was so confused, and in fact, I went on to the more YouTube videos. There were many, but I got confused, and at the same time, I got nervous and scared that, oh my God, this level of question they are going to ask. I didn't know anything what to do. Finally, luckily, fortunately, what I can say that I found this channel, and then I thought, and I asked myself, okay, Manisha, you do this much only, and you give your assessment. Else, God will know what will happen. And luckily, I got the questions similar to whatever I like practices from this channel only. So I will like to tell you that only, that first go to the scratch, start with the small things, start with initialize with the simple things, as simple as possible, and then if you want, if you need it, then go to up, okay, into the difficulty level. Because at the end, if they are hiring core as well as CSIT student, then they will automatically going to ask us elementary only. So after coding round, sorry, after gaming round, I went into my behavioral test. So there were 100 questions, and I have to complete it in 20 minutes. So in that also, like, it matters a lot, because your work style report will be based on that only.
True.
So in behavioral test, I will like to suggest that be as much honest as you can. Okay, so you have to be honest to yourself, because at the end, in that 100 questions, they will ask you the same question for the 10 times in different manner. So if you are bluffing, or you are giving for the sake of this assessment, then somewhere on the other you are going to scramble it. Okay, so try to be confident, try to be honest, whatever you feel like, try to give answer in that way only. Okay, don't bluff in that. uh, and then yeah, after that, my assessment was over, and on the next day, that is on 29th April, I got my work style report.
Okay, so I want to summarize whatever you said now. So first of all, you are not from IT, you are from civil.
Yes.
So many of the students, they will be asking the same question, sir, I am from mechanical, I am from civil. So I don't know how to start and how to get into IT companies, because there are very less companies which is core for mechanical, civil, and especially for girls, it is very, very tough to get into,
Yes.
civil jobs and so the idea which you gave will be definitely benefit for all mechanical, civil, electrical, because we have to start from the basics, we have to start from the scratch, and we have to keep the confidence with you. Then only you will be able to crack any kind of examination. And yes, you have elaborated. I mean everything very lucid, so everybody will be able to understand like how they should prepare and go ahead. So basically, your written exam was on 28th of April, and then you got the work style report on 29th. So
9.
many of the
Yes.
students they did not get the work style report, and then they were asking the queries like, "Sir, I'm selected or rejected." So can you say something about that?
Okay, so as far as I had surveyed, so if
Mhm,
a student didn't get the work style report within 48 hours or so,
mhm,
so that means that he or she maybe didn't come into the merit list, because clearing the rounds doesn't mean that you will be appeared for interview or so.
true, true, true.
After clearing, after clearing the assessment, there will be a merit list. Okay, so
Mhm.
based on the merit list only, they will ask you or call you for the interview. So if somebody didn't get their work style report within 48 hours, this means that he should need to like give other exams as well, try for the other exams, because like this is the case.
Okay, 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 good. So at least, yeah, those students who have not got, they should. I mean, see, if they are getting it later on, that's well and good. Because sometimes maybe based on the requirement, they might hire
Yes.
the same kind of, student.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
that,
sir.
that's still, it will take a lot of time. So meanwhile, we can try for some other exams as well. Okay, so when did you
Yes.
get your call for interview, and what all happened in the interview? So now we are interested to know about that.
Yes, sir. So basically, when I gave my exam, I used to search videos, and then I went to a comment session and think of when will I get my interview call. And then on the other hand, I have a second thought that whether I will get a call or not, because whether I have performed well or not, because I didn't know the score, right? So, and second thing is that I'm from purely core background, so whether they will call me or not. So there were many thoughts coming onto my brain,
Mhm.
but that moment on 10th of May, when I got a mail, that too on 8:30 p.m.,
Oh,
that I have my interview on 12th of May. I got,
okay.
first of all, I got shocked. Like, really, I will appear for an interview or so. And the second, and the second thought, what came into my mind? Oh God, I haven't prepared for it. What did I say next? What will I say next in the interview? Because to be very frank, I know only C programming, and that's it. That's it. And that too of college level. Whatever we had in our college and whatever
Mhm.
I had in my BTech project, that much part only I know about C programming. So
Mhm.
what to do? I have only 24 hours left.
Mhm.
So I didn't think much. I only had one question in my mind that Manisha, you have to do it and you can do it. Just appear for it. Then else God will think what will happen or not. So on 12th, on 12th, I got a mail that I have to connect on the platform Superset.
Mhm.
1 hour before I had my interview. I had my interview on 11:30 a.m. So
Mhm.
basically 10:30, I logged in to the Superset account and I waited for my next call, that
Mhm.
when will I get call for the
Mhm.
interview.
Okay.
Sharp at 11, I got another mail that, yeah, my interview schedule and it will happen in 5 to 10 minutes. So I
Mhm.
waited, and then TR came. So he had some connectivity issue, but then that's okay.
Mhm.
Okay, then after that, he seems to very nice. My means he's very nice person. He's too calm, then too down to earth. Like he, all my nervousness just went up when I saw his face. Now he's smiling and he's calming me down. Then like all my nervousness got like vanished. Okay,
Mhm.
so he asked me, "Tell me about yourself." Then I said whatever I had. Then
Mhm.
the first and the most expected question he asked me that, you are from civil engineering background, then why
Mhm.
you want to be an IT company,
Right.
right?
Correct.
So I was I was well prepared for that, and
Mhm.
I know that in this question I have to ace in it, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
And
correct.
I yes, I said to him that, sir, because of three reasons. First of all, my BTech project was wholly and solely dependent on that only. So
Mhm.
from that only, I started coding and I started generating interest in it. Second thing is that I want to be an independent lady, and third thing is that I want a work-life balance. As a female, I want a work-life balance, and that too, I will be my profile will be so much suitable for IT only. So he got a bit impressed
Mhm.
when I said that.
Mhm.
Then he asked me about my BTech project.
Mhm.
So my BTech project was based on artificial neural networks. So
Okay.
that basically two connected a civil engineering thing into a basic and advanced level of machine learning thing. So
Mhm.
that idea, he was well impressed, and he asked me to explain all of it about it. So
Mhm.
I tell him whatever I know about my project, and then he asked me some of the algorithms, that what I use, what tools I used in it. So if you know your project, just throw it in front of TR. He will definitely get impressed if you know what project you had and what are the basic application of your project. Then after that, he had a clear mindset that, yeah, I know coding. So he asked me, what language do you know? So I
Mhm.
said that, sir, I know C programming. So
Mhm.
he asked, generally, he was not expecting much from me as a civil engineering background. But
Mhm.
I said, yes, sir, I know C programming well. He asked me basic level. I said, no, sir, advanced level as well. So
Mhm.
he asked me about pointers. Then he asked me about examples of dynamic memory allocation. Then he asked me about stack and heap. Then I gave it with a proper example. So he got impressed. And then he asked me to ask a question. If I had some question to him, he then asked. So if any TR or HR ask you this question now, that do you have any question, always be prepared with one question at least, because you have to be it had to be a two-way interaction, right?
Interactions should be there,
So
correct.
yes. So I was well prepared with my question. What I asked was bit silly, but still I asked the TR at that point of time. I asked him that, sir, whether the company is interested in taking core student or not. So first of all, he laughed that why not? We are like recruiting. We are like hiring electrical branch, EC branch, mechanical branch. Then I said, but sir, this is for the first time Capgemini is hiring is allowing civil engineers to appear for the exam. This is for the first time. So he asked me that, yeah, because IT is not only limited to one extent, it has a far broad way. So yeah, we are hiring and we will hire. Don't you worry. If you know the basic concept, then definitely you'll be into it. So he gave me a bit
Great.
of hint. So I got it. Okay, my TR round was well okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I got a mail that yeah, I have to wait. I have to log in Superset only. Do one thing, guys. Whenever your TR is done, don't just switch off your laptop like me. What I did that I wait for 30 minutes and I didn't receive any mail or something, and I just closed my lappy and I went on to sleep. Don't do that. Be online, whatever it is, 1 hour, 2 hour. HR will contact you within that period of time. What happened was I got a mail at 5:30 that you are not logged in, and that's why they are not able to schedule my HR, which is literally a bad thing from my side. I have to wait for at least 1 to 2 hours because yeah, HR process will take certain amount of time
True, true,
because they are recruiting other students as well. So
true.
always be like logged in to your lappy, always because it will be scheduled within 2 to 3 hours. Don't do like me, okay? This is my fault. So at 6:30, my HR was scheduled.
Mm.
So HR was like what I can say a bit different at the initial what I had in my TR, because ma'am, obviously ma'am was bit frustrated because on she was recruiting students and interacting with the students since morning, right? And it's 6:30 p.m. So definitely when
Tired, yeah.
yeah, she was tired. Like it was seen by her face that she was too bit tired and she wanted to just wrap it up. So at first, due to my technical glitch, my speaker was not able to, like I was unable to unmute my speaker. So she was irritated and she asked me, "Madam, can't you see that mute and unmute mic session or what?" I said, ma'am, I'm trying, and that got me so nervous. I said, हो गया मेरा नहीं होने वाला है टीआर क्या हो अच्छा नहीं होने वाला है पता नहीं क्या हो गया. That was I was too nervous at that point of time, but somehow I managed to I just logged out from the set and then I was re-logged in. Ma'am waited for me. Ma'am was so patient that she waited for me, and then after that when everything was okay, she started again and she asked me, tell me about yourself. First of all, she verified whether through my Aadhaar card or whatever government ID you have, just sit by with them, okay? Because I was so dumb that I wasn't having my ID card with myself, right? I was just waiting for the HR without having ID proof. HR will definitely ask you for your ID proof, and that is to written on your assessment paper. So just be with your ID card because they will automatically going to capture that. Then after that, she asked me a few things, few HR questions that tell me about yourself, why IT, and then about my achievement and what is the best achievement I am proud of it. And these were the basic questions, and she basically trying to get to know whether I can communicate well or not. She just checking on that only. And after that she asked me things whether you are able to relocate, whether you can have your 2 years with us or so, and whether your documents are ready, do you have any backlogs or so. She asked me and then she wrapped it up. So this by this I gave my HR.
Okay, and you got the letter of intent day after tomorrow
On
itself.
the very next day, yes, sir. So letter of intent, I was shocked because that was too fast, because some students are getting their letter of intent 2 or 3 days or after 4 to 5 days, basically, generally.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
I got the letter of intent on the very next day. So I think it depends on HR to HR how they will like communicate. My HR was like bit fast, so she gave me on the very next day.
Okay. So, how much do you think like you know coding, and how much interest you have in coding?
Sir, to be very honest, I didn't know coding till third year, because
Okay.
not even a basic of C. If somebody will going to ask me, no, what is the definition of C, I wasn't able to give him an answer, because I don't have much interest on that, because I know I take a core as a branch, so I will go on that side only.
Mhm.
But I will tell you the fact, not being a female, but being a general core student, private in core is very harsh to get.
Yes, true.
The environment, the work adaptability is very much ruthless. They
True.
will not consider your work life balance. Okay, moreover, what I got, actually I got placed in a core company as well in my campus
Mhm,
placement,
mhm,
but I
mhm.
didn't join that because they were giving me a role of site engineer. So being a female, I can't be into a site which is too much far away from the city, right?
True, true, true.
So location doesn't matter for me, but site and female security, I have to check on that, right?
True, true.
So at that point of time, I realized that no, IT will be the best preferable job for me for being a female. And as well in this lockdown, as well as slowly or steadily, I grow my interest. And the second most thing, that the project I got is of machine learning, which
Mhm.
is like a girl who don't know a coding has to work on machine learning. So when I started my project, it gives me a great pleasure that okay, this things happen, and like slowly, steadily, I got my interest into it.
So from here, I can conclude. So if you do not have coding till your third year also, you can still develop interest
Yes, sir.
and get into coding. So, and coding is, yeah, always like kind of interesting thing. Okay, Manisa. So the last question to you is, so what is the tips and tricks which you wanted to give to the student, maybe core and even IT, so which will be useful for everyone, and it will benefit them in cracking the exams like Capgemini especially.
First of all, I wanted to say is nothing is impossible in this world, because impossible word itself says that I'm possible. So always believe in yourself, be confident enough, have faith in yourself that nothing is impossible, right? If if any person can do this, why not I, right?
True.
So no, there is no branch, there is no bound, and there is nothing comes in between your profession. Whatever is your interest, whatever you wanted to choose, just be in it, okay? Just do a little bit of hard work as well as smart work, and that's all going to pay in the future, okay? So tips and tricks is, always, if you wanted to do coding and if you know that you are not from that level, like you wanted to start, then start from today onwards. After 3 to 4 months, I know very well that if I can do it, you can also do it, okay? So if you are from the scratch, just start from it anyway, okay? So start from it by today, and within a 3 4 months you will ace it in it, and you will be mastered in it, okay? So my first step is that only, that have faith in yourself. And the second, I want to brief that uh, whenever you are going to apply for any assessment or have any exam, just master in it. Just search for the videos, or just go for the pattern. Okay, just search it, that what they are going to ask, how will be
Previous year
the
questions
pattern, and
basically.
yes, previous year questions. And don't get nervous at all. Don't get don't go so high. Just start from the beginning, because in the question, just be your mindset, right? That if you are going to be hired by someone, they will see your elementary knowledge, and if you haven't have that, then that will not going to help you, right? If you had a very much coding skills, but you know the you don't know the definition of Java or C, at that point of time you will get rejected,
True.
right? So interview is totally based on that, how much you know,
See
more than
where
how smartly you answer.
True, true. See where I'm seeing a student diverting basically. So they will look for many YouTube channels, and there are many YouTube channels who does not have much experience, and they will be putting difficult questions to make a student afraid, and that's where students are losing their confidence. And because we do previous year questions, and we ask all the students, please do previous year questions, because based on that only, maybe like they will slightly increase the level or slightly change the pattern, but they will not do a drastic change into that. So instead of solving difficult questions, just stick to what has been asked, and that is what we are doing, and that is what we see that other students are getting demotivated by other channel contents. And one thing which
Yes,
you
the
told,
same thing.
yeah.
Yes, the same thing happened with me as well. Because when I started for the assessment, everyone just, first of all, every student will go to the higher section. Okay, I will start preparing for that channel or that, because this is famous among all. This is at the top, or this is at the this side. So same I did. I went into the YouTube channel. I searched, and when I searched and when I saw the questions now, I got so demotivated, like I can't do it because it's so high level, and they are asking that other channels were doing a bacha wala thing, and
Yes,
this
yes.
confused a student a lot. Like bacha wala thing and all, but we have to start from bacha wala thing only, now, because at the end we are seeing the previous year question papers, and that too also a bacha wala level. So at the end, obviously we need to be focused on one part, to one
True,
compiled course.
true, true. So, Kimanisa, thanks a lot for coming to our channel and guiding a student through your journey. And this journey is very beautiful, and it is also going to impact many. I know for sure. So this will impact, many of the student lives, and they will do their preparation. Like as you told, verbal ability was one of the section where most of the students got eliminated, and even I also say them. But this is a when we are in conversation, so that time it makes more impact. So definitely they will also put little effort on verbal ability so that they don't get reject over there. So it's our pleasure to have you
Yes.
on our channel. And once again,
Thank you so
congratulations.
much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I will also request you to reply in the comment if someone has doubt. Definitely, we will also do, but from
Sure.
your side, they wanted to know.
Sure, sir. Sure.